Hey everybody, this is Peter with Cooking with Peter. Pineapple upside down cake is one of my most favorite desserts, but I've been playing with a new recipe and it's going to kick it up to notches unknown. So let's make the ultimate pineapple upside down cake. Okay, let's go over the ingredients of this kicked up pineapple upside down cake. First, I'm going to be using this Duncan Hines Pineapple Supreme Cake Mix. So the ingredients and all of the things you're going to need are right on the back and also the instructions. But we're going to be needing the 3 eggs, the mix itself, and in this cup I have 1 cup of water, half a cup of cooking oil. Then some of the new ingredients I'm going to be using is a toasted coconut. This is 1/3 of a cup, 3/4 of a cup of toasted coconut. This is 1 cup of brown sugar. We have half a cup of chopped macadamia nuts, 1 stick of softened butter. We have maraschino cherries, and we have the pineapple slices. So let's start putting all these things together. There really is nothing to putting together a cake mix. It's almost all done for us. So I'm just going to be adding in the 3 eggs into the cake mix bowl. And then I'll pour in the 1 cup of water and half a cup of cooking oil. So that'll go in, and now we're just going to use the mixer and mix this all up. You don't want to mix this too long. You just want the batter to come together, all the dry ingredients to get incorporated with the wet. So it's not going to take very long. You don't want to be beating this more than about maybe 2 minutes at about most. So not very long at all. Now, the batter needs to hydrate, so that's why we're going to do this first, and then we will let it sit here for a couple of minutes while we put the other things together. I'm going to be using a bundt pan today, and this is my bundt pan. You can use the bundt pan, which is going to make the design, or you can use a 13x9 baking dish as well. So either way, whatever you like to use, I'm going to be using the bundt pan just because I like the way it looks. So you have to use a cooking spray inside of your pan. If it's a bundt pan, spray it super well with the cooking spray all the way around. Don't leave out any areas. Spray even the top. You go all the way around and spray it heavily onto this so that it comes out very easily when we finish. Now, you want to use some softened butter, and you're more or less just going to paint this onto the pan, just like you're seeing here. Now remember, it's already slippery. It's already slippery from the cooking spray, but just keep on going all the way around and get most of this towards the bottom. That's going to be making the delicious sweet coating on the pineapple upside down cake. So you can see here, I'm just lathering it in with this, bringing it up the side a bit, and moving this around. Be sure to get all of the 1 stick of butter into the pan because that's what's going to make it super delicious at the end. All right. Okay. One more little bit. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to take the brown sugar and just take this and sprinkle it all the way around the butter, like you're seeing here. And just keep adding the brown sugar all the way around. You're trying to get as much of this on top of the butter as possible. And try to make it as even as you can, just like that. Okay. Now we're going to lay in the pineapple slices. So put them in just like that. This one broke on me, so it happens. So just keep laying them in, just like that. Okay, on this pan, it looks like we're going to be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now what I want you to do is take the maraschino cherries and put the maraschino cherry right there in the middle of the pineapple slice. You know, you've seen it 1,000 times and they look so great. But put that there. Okay, now on top of this, we're going to be putting in the macadamia nuts. So we're just going to sprinkle those around. You know, macadamia, pineapple, coconut, it really brings me back to the Hawaiian Islands. So those are all key ingredients of the island. Now we're going to be putting in the coconut. It's important to toast the coconut. And the reason is that it's going to give it a lot more flavor if you go ahead and toast the coconut. So how did I do this? I just put the 3/4 of a cup of coconut onto a baking tray, and then I put the temperature in my oven at 300 degrees, and I let it go for a few minutes. Whenever you start to smell the coconut in the kitchen, you know it's time to pull that coconut out. Don't walk away from the oven whenever you're trying to toast coconut. Okay, let me get my hands cleaned up. We'll put the batter in here. Be right back. Now all we have left to do is to put the cake batter into the pan. So just pour it in, just like this. If you get some of the dry like this, don't worry about it. It's going to get moist here pretty quick. I really like this particular cake mix because it smells like pineapple, so it's very sweet and smells like pineapple already. So you're going to get some great flavor within that pineapple cake right in the batter. So now we're just going to mix this together, that little bit of dry mix. We're going to smooth it out, put some of this over here on this side like that. Okay, that's all there is to it. All right, now I've preset the oven at 350 degrees already. It's preheated and ready to go. I'm going to put this into the oven for about half an hour. I'm going to start checking this at about 25 or 26 minutes. And I'll be checking this by putting in a toothpick, pulling it out. And if I get a dry toothpick, I know that the cake is finished baking. Then it's going to have to cool and cool completely. So that's the reason you want to spray the cake pan down with the non-stick cooking spray. Super important to do. Okay, I'm just going to move this over, and this is leaking, so it tastes delicious. Let's put this in the oven. Okay, I'm ready to take this cake and put it onto the plate, hopefully. So what I've done is I've taken a knife like this, and I've just gone around slowly around the edge, even though this is a non-stick pan, and I sprayed it very well with a non-stick spray. I just want to make sure that it's going to come loose. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't work well. It's just part of the game when you're baking. So now what you're going to do is take a regular plate like this, and you're going to invert the plate face down. You're going to put your fingers here and here, and we're just going to go quickly and hope for the best. Here we go. Now, I had a little bit of a disaster right there, but let's fix that. So let's just put this on here, just like that, and we can fix that. And boys and girls, there you go. Had a little bit of a disaster with one of the pineapple pieces coming off. Easily fix that, move this one around, but you can see how this beautiful cake, the brown sugar and the butter got together. You can see the macadamia nuts right here, the pineapple, the maraschino cherries. If you ask me, that is a $50 dessert at any bakery, any day, and I probably spent about $15 making this. So I hope you enjoy this. By the way, all the ingredients are down below, and the link to the recipe is also down below. So if you want to go to the website, just click the link or copy and paste the link down below. For the website, you can download the recipe for free right there. I want to thank you for watching today. And by the way, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right up here. Like the channel, become a member of the Cooking with Peter family. We really appreciate it. And do me a favor and invite your friends to watch this too. We'll see you next time. Hope you enjoy the cake.